For tens of thousands of years, our story was written on the wind, etched in the dust of endless plains. We were wanderers, nomads, guided by the seasons and the herds. Life was a constant journey, a delicate dance with nature where our world was as vast as the horizon, yet as small as the family we traveled with. Our possessions were few, our homes temporary. We were intimately connected to the earth, reading its signs, following its rhythms. In this long twilight of prehistory, the idea of a permanent home, a place called a city, was not even a dream. We were a species in motion, perpetually chasing the sun, unaware that we stood on the brink of the greatest transformation in human history, a change that would not only alter the landscape, but would redefine the very essence of who we are. What caused us to stop? What powerful force convinced our wandering ancestors to trade the open plains for a plot of land? The answer lies in a quiet revolution, a shift so profound it would echo through all of subsequent history. The Neolithic Revolution. It began with a seed. We learned to cultivate plants, to domesticate animals. For the first time, we could control our food source, creating a surplus that had never before been possible. This wasn't just about farming. It was a fundamental change in our relationship with the planet. The hunt became the harvest. The endless chase for sustenance was replaced by the patient tending of the land. This newfound stability allowed us to do something radical. To stay. To build not just shelters for a season, but homes for a lifetime, for generations. The seeds of agriculture were also the seeds of settlement, the very first step on the long road to the city. But these seeds of civilization couldn't just be planted anywhere. They needed the right conditions to flourish. A perfect alchemy of geography and climate. And our ancestors, with an instinct born of survival, found it in the embrace of great rivers. The Nile in Egypt, the Indus in South Asia, the Yellow River in China, and most famously, the Tigris and Euphrates in Mesopotamia. This was the Fertile Crescent, an arc of land blessed with rich, alluvial soil renewed year after year by seasonal floods. Here, the rivers were more than just water. They were lifelines. They enabled irrigation, turning arid plains into bountiful gardens capable of supporting populations far larger than any nomadic band. Geography became destiny. These river valleys weren't just fertile ground for crops. They were fertile ground for a new idea. The idea of a large, complex society living together in one place. Power flowed with the water. And along these riverbanks, the first cities would rise, long before the grand ziggurats of Mesopotamia pierced the sky. Two settlements offered a glimpse into this new urban future. Jericho and Cataluyuk. Jericho, nestled in the Jordan Valley, stands as one of the oldest, continuously inhabited places on Earth. Around 9,000 years ago, its people did something extraordinary. They built a wall, a massive stone barrier, complete with a tower. Speaks volumes about this new way of life. It suggests wealth to protect, a sense of permanence, and a community organized enough to undertake such a monumental project. Further north, in modern-day Turkey, lay Cataluyuk. This was a city without streets. A dense honeycomb of mud brick houses entered through the roof. Its people were artists, leaving behind vibrant murals and intricate figurines that give us a window into their spiritual and social lives. These were not yet true cities in the way we understand them, but they were crucial experiments in communal living, the prototypes from which the urban world would be built. It was in Mesopotamia, the land between the rivers, where all these elements, agriculture, settled life, and social organizations crystallized into the world's first true urban civilization. This was the age of the cities. Cities like Uruk, Ur, and Babylon emerged as vibrant centers of culture, religion, and power. For the first time, thousands of people, most of them strangers to one another, lived together in a complex, interdependent society. This new density of people sparked an explosion of innovation. To manage the city, writing was invented, initially to track grain and goods. Monumental architecture, like the Great Zig, rose towards the heavens, physical manifestations of shared belief and social hierarchy. Specialized professions emerged: priests, soldiers, artisans, and scribes. Life was no longer just about survival. It was about craft, about faith, about governance. The city-state was more than a place. It was a complex organism, a new way of being human. The rise of the city was more than a change in architecture. It was a change in the human soul. Living in close quarters with thousands of others rewired our social instincts. We developed new concepts: citizenship, public space, and the rule of law. We learned to cooperate on a massive scale, but also to compete in new ways. The city became a crucible for innovation, a place where ideas could collide and ignite, leading to unprecedented advances in art, science, and technology. But it also introduced new challenges: social inequality, organized warfare, and the potential for disease. The city created us as much as we created it, from the mud brick walls of Uruk to the steel canyons of Manhattan. The urban experiment continues. It's a story of ambition, of community, of the eternal human drive to build something greater than ourselves, a legacy written in stone and steel that continues to shape our world and define our future. Thank you for watching. If you found this journey into the past insightful, please like and subscribe for more stories about our shared human history.